Good afternoon, traders. It is Thursday, August 22nd, 2019, and the U.S. stock market is closed. Well, on paper, we had a pretty good day today, but it was a real hair puller. Um, Very volatile markets, and in some ways, pretty disappointing considering the potential we had. You can see here with the Dow, it gapped up and just really took off, but we've seen this pattern before. It makes its high the first 15 minutes, and then that's it for the day. I mean, it never takes that high out, and instead it spent the first 2 hours selling off, and we got hurt in that. When the markets opened this morning at 9:30 Eastern time, about 9:35, we were up $24,000, and I just thought, wow, that and we really need that because we had that day earlier this month that we lost, I think, 32,000 or something. We need a big day to offset that. So, an open with 24,000, that looks really good. Well, it was not to be today. This just keeps happening over and over again. Whenever these stocks go up, the sellers jump on them and they either short them or they take profits in them. I don't know what happens, but the Dow here, you can just see the pattern here. Down they go right after the open, and that happened to us. So we went from having $24,000 at about 9:35 to closing out 8,300 positive at about 10:15. So we saw a drop of 2/3 of our profits this morning. That's what, $16,000 in the first 45 minutes a day. So that is painful. We got into 6 new positions, 4 positive, 2 negative, and we're carrying $5,000 positive going into tomorrow. So you add the two up, it looks like a $13,000 day, which normally I wouldn't be complaining about. But boy, I tell you, it hurt to watch that $16,000 in profits go down the toilet in the first hour this morning. That was not fun. Anyway, I show you 3 of the stocks, give you a flavor for what happened. I've showed you this stock several times. This is Hovnarian Enterprises. It's a real estate company. And we had bought this thing yesterday, about the end of the first hour. It kept going very nicely. Popped up this morning, but then pulled back right away. But not too bad. Anyway, we took 5,400 out of Hovnarian Enterprises. Then, as far as stocks we got into, this was a good one. This is Zeopharm Oncology. We jumped on that about the middle of the day on this big spike, and it did hold up and closed with some profit there. We have $2,000 in open trade equity in Zeopharm. And then finally the big one, which was a real sleeper today. This is Pier 1 Imports, and big gap up this morning. We bought the gap, went against us pretty bad right at the beginning, and then it pops up, kind of drifts around here, but closed very strong. And because this is a low price stock in the $4 to $5 range, we bought a pile of them, about 16 1,000 shares, and so we are up $6,000 with Pier 1 Imports. Just hope it stays up there for tomorrow for our exit. We'll just have to wait and see. Anyway, okay day. I shouldn't complain. This is Terry Bob signing off. I'll be back here tomorrow on my favorite day, Friday.